So this is a 1987 Lincoln Continental, you know, Fox body Mustang, but not. I guess on the Fox body Mustangs, Ford put a check engine light, maybe not on the first couple of years, but on the majority of them. And I don't know, assumedly because this is a Lincoln, it's fancy and it has no check engine light. And so, you know, not only do you have to jump the OBD1 connector with a paper clip, but you also got to, you know, get your test light connected to the battery. I'm ADHD, right? So I can only focus on a task if it's novel. I can't focus on repetitive tasks, and hooking up a test light every single time is a repetitive task, and that sucks. But what I can do is I can wire a check engine light onto this car, which never had one before. That's a very novel task, and that's something that I can focus on. So that's what we're doing in this video today. And this is all that's required. There's a switch. You see, it actually says it's 6 amp rated on it. You see how tiny that is. Those are sort of cute. I got a bunch of them on I don't know, Amazon or eBay or something. And then a couple of male blade connectors. One of those will plug into the ground. It doesn't matter which one's which, and the other one plugs into the little signal port to the computer. This is what I'll use for my light, because I can actually have a permanent light in there. Boop! That'll allow me to replace the bulb. And then this is kind of cute. Look at that, if you can see it. What's sort of funny is I pulled this off a car many years ago. I always thought I would do something with it, and I never did. But here we are, a decade later. And you already know the drill. 2 wires with blade connectors of a reasonable length. And there's a random hole in the car, so I just put the switch in there. And then, of course, you see, you know, obviously the top right of the 2 pins, and this one, those just go to the switch, those 2. And then this one, the, you know, lower row, second one from the right or whatever, that one goes to the bulb. And then the other side of the bulb I have over here, this is just the EGR solenoid, and that red wire is 12 volt positive whenever the key's on. So I just took a blade connector and shoved it in the wire side, and friction just holds it in there and it gets power. So now that's a working check engine light. Don't tell Mom, all right? But we're staying up late so you can see this thing in the dark. I'm just kidding, I always stay up late. Okay, switch. Yeah, I guess it only works if you turn the switch on, then you turn the key on. So if you turn the switch on while the key's already on, it doesn't do shit. Anyway, as you can see here, we got some example blinks. Obviously my car doesn't have any codes, so don't read too much into it. Those are just example blinks. It's just helping us out here for demonstration purposes. And there you go. Yeah, you still got to pop the hood and flip the switch. And I guess assumedly, you know, if you wanted, you understand the wiring, you could just run the switch and the bulb inside if you really wanted. But it's almost easier for me to pop the hood every time rather than to fool around trying to, you know, find a way to get the wires in and not poke a hole in. I mean, you know, you could poke a hole in the firewall, but then you poke a hole in whatever's behind it, and that's annoying. So anyway, there you go. I just thought that was cute. And anyway, if you're disappointed that I'm not adding a light into the cabin of this car to indicate the codes are present, that should also be possible. I'm not doing it in today's video, but I think I can roughly describe it to you. So on that bulb, you'll want to have one end go to ignition positive, sort of same as this project, and then the other end will go to the computer, and the computer does the same thing where it pulls the bulb down to ground. Now, I believe there is, and you want to look this up, there's a pin, I think 17, on the computer. I'm not 100% sure that it's pin number 17 exactly. That's my recollection, so look it up. So I believe, even though this is a, you know, Lincoln computer, I believe that same pin is present, it's just not used. So you should be able to go over on this Lincoln, the computer's on the passenger side, and if you actually pull that connector and find that number 17, you should be able to splice into that wire and run that to your bulb. And so that'll do, that'll actually be your check engine light bulb, and that should illuminate when there are codes present in the computer. I don't know whether this uses the same computer as the Fox body Mustang or not, but it seems like, to the best of my understanding, that is actually present, that functionality is present on the computer. So that's how you would do that. Anyway. Yeah, man. There it is. So this is super crazy dangerous.
That right there is Balin Mania, and we are gonna do something really stupid today. This is a terrible idea. Balin might die. It's making me uncomfortable. Go, Balin!
You riding this?
What the fuck is happening?
Balin said not to talk crap about this camera. It's a piece of shit.
This is so unbelievably sketchy. Why would you put me through this, you jerk?
That's the power of really old engineering.
It'd be nice if it didn't kill me. It's not required.
I felt it fucking pop.
Make a wish, everyone. Make a wish.
Not okay.
You went too far. This guy, man. This guy.